have an exciting program this evening, and I'm honored to be joined by the legendary Larry the Axe Hennig.
Man, oh man, what pandemonium, what excitement has come to this town. These people have come from all over the world to be in this town at this date, and not only that, but the caliber of wrestlers that are coming here, the quality of the wrestlers. You know, it's not the quantity, it's always the quality. And that's what Harley Race and the WLW are bringing here, is pandemonium, excitement, good wrestling, guys that want to train. Matt, I'm going to turn it back to you, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm excited about it, and I know you're excited about it, and I know the people of Missouri are excited about it.
Well, you're absolutely right about that, Mr. Axe. And as I said, I'm honored to be joined here with you today. And on behalf of everybody who's now a part of professional wrestling, I thank you for all of your contributions that pave the road that we enjoy now, that we travel down right here at World League Wrestling.
Our next match is scheduled for one ball with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing our first contestant, weighing in at 214 pounds, from New Orleans, Louisiana, Steve Anthony.
Welcome back to World League Wrestling on. And the king of the 450, Steve Anthony, makes his WLW debut here on World League Wrestling.
You know how exciting this is, making their first debut on television? You know what that means to these guys? It's first tape. The world is going to see part of them, and the rest of the world is probably going to see more of them at a later date. But this is a big step. You know, there's 1,000 steps, and he's on step right now. I'm talking about television wrestling now. I'm not talking about the training and all the other stuff that he's gone through. So,
weighing at 200 pounds from St. Peters, Missouri, Darin Waid.
Darin Waid, one of the most popular young stars in World League Wrestling, makes his way to the ring, and this crowd loves Darin Waid. He was sidelined in 2006 with a knee injury. Since he come back, he has become one of the most popular and one of the most successful stars in World League Wrestling.
This Darin, you know, he had a match with Joe, my grandson, and it was one of the greatest matches that I've seen. There was a lot of talent in that ring, a lot of experience, and this kid has to play second fiddle to no one. He's got the package.
Well, what an outstanding matchup we did see to kick off WLW on Ozark TV last week between your grandson, Joe Hennig, and Darin Waid. A 10-minute time limit draw, and that really, I believe, could have gone either way.
Yes, it could, and it was so close at the end there. But, you know, you say 10 minutes is not a long time, but you go 10 minutes at 100 miles an hour, you're going to find this how long it is.
Well, they did an outstanding job, both of them. It was a great, clean, technical wrestling match. Got a little aggressive there near the end, and I can't blame either man. Both men had counters for what the other one had to offer, and they got a little bit aggressive. But in the end, the time limit draw, neither of them were happy with the decision. Both of them wanted their hand raised at the end of the match, but in the end, they both left that ring with a tremendous amount of respect for one another.
Yeah, they had respect. They shook hands, and that's the way it should be. You know, you got to be mentally and physically prepared, but you know, you take it the way it is, accept it, and things will get better. You know, so that's what I told Joe. Just keep plugging away. It was close, but it wasn't close enough. But I was proud of him. He did so many things right that it would take me a half an hour to talk about it.
Well, one of the impressive things about him, Darin Waid has been in the business for several years now, and this was only Joe's third or fourth match, I believe, and he held his own against one of the top stars in World League Wrestling, and he may end up the WLW Rookie of the Year and could be in the hunt for the WLW World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, that's excitement for me, and of course, I only live 650 miles from here, but I can see myself spending a lot of time on that highway. But this other kid that he's wrestling here, you know, is no slouch either. He's got good moves. He's got a lot of agility. You know, to be good at any athletic event, from Tiger Woods to baseball, basketball, golf, no matter whatever you're doing, you still got to have that good hand-eye coordination.
Do you want a unique way to raise money for your local community? Harley Race's World League Wrestling is here to help. There is absolutely nothing better than a professional wrestling event bringing the entire community together as one and showing support when it is needed the most. We have been sponsoring fundraising events for many years, and we know that it can bring a lot of winning opportunities for your local charities, school organizations, non-for-profit groups, and whatever else may be in need of assistance. For more information, contact us. Don't wait. Go to www.harleyrace.com, email us, or call us to get information or to schedule a WLW professional wrestling fundraising event in your community right now.
I row 2 miles every day. He says, "What's so big about that?" Whoa, what? Oh,
Big
man.
body slam by Darin Waid.
Unbelievable. He says, "So what's so great about that?" I said, "I do it in the sand." He said, "Oh my God, that is a long row."
I don't think I ever did any rowing in the sand, but I trained at the Harley Race Wrestling Academy and had an opportunity to get a taste of professional wrestling. And with all the documentaries that have been done on professional wrestling, on what it takes to get into the business, I think the fans have over the last 10 years have a newfound respect for what it takes to become a professional wrestler.
Yeah, well, in the WLW here, they're trying to put the wrestling back into wrestling. You know, that's as far as I want to go with that. But you can see that the way a house is only as good as its foundation, and right now the WLW is getting a great foundation underneath it, and only because of Harley, under the watchful eye of Harley Race, and it's a non-BS wrestling association, and I've been around a lot of them. But he's certainly bringing out the best, and he's whoever goes to his camp. If you graduate from Harley Race's camp, you graduated like Harvard or Notre Dame. I mean, I don't like to use that as an analogy, but at the same time, think about it. If you're trained by the best, you got to be the best. So that's the way it is.
Oh, and there were wrestlers from 4 different continents, as I said before, and we had several special guests in here, along with 8-time world champion Harley Race. We had Mike Rotunda, the former IRS from WWE. He was in here sharing some of his knowledge and scouting some talent. We also had representatives from Pro-Wrestling NOAH in Japan, along with very talented wrestlers that were helping one another along as well. And now tonight, we're honored to have Larry the Axe Hennig as a special guest commentator. And what a tremendous match we're watching right now between Darin Waid and the king of the 450, Steve Anthony. And like the match last week between Darin and your grandson Joe, these two men are choosing to play it by the book.
Yes, that's right. But you understand, though, you got to watch close, because the moves that they're doing, and there's a high risk move right there. You know, if you snap back too far, you're going to end up on the top of your head and break your neck. So your mind has got to be working, your agility's got to be on, your timing's got to be good. And it's only a matter of inches when you either break your neck or don't break your neck. Break your back or don't break your back. It could be a matter of a fraction of an inch, but that's how close these guys come to danger every time they get into that ring.
Yes, and they put their bodies out on the line. And one of the great things about these fans right here in Eldon, Missouri, is they come out here, they're energetic, and they really appreciate the effort that these guys put in to going out there, having good, solid wrestling matches, and putting on a great show for them as well. Now, this is a wrestling event, but WLW, these fans really are entertained by our matches, and they really, really just go out of their way to show the wrestlers how much their efforts and the risk that they put themselves at on a nightly basis is appreciated.
You're exactly right, Matt. You know, and you, by the way, you know, I've worked with a lot of commentators, and you're doing a super job here. You know, it's not easy to pick up the mic and follow the action, and you're doing a great job.
Well, I really appreciate that. My biggest concern was just not to make Larry the Axe Hennig mad.
Well, we aren't going to get mad. We don't worry about the little things, but we got these big things, like, you know, these guys are out here now, and they're, you know, the sooner you get the guy taken out, the sooner you can go home. But evidently they're well matched, and that's
Big jumping kick.
That was spectacular right there. If you could play that back in slow motion, you wouldn't believe how high those bodies are in the air and how fast they're coming across that ring. The velocity is like a bullet out of a rifle.
Hard chops by Darin Waid.
Yeah.
Another. Darin Waid Irish whips Steve Anthony into the corner. Anthony ducks a clothesline. Big variation of a back suplex. He's going to go for the 450. He's calling for it. His nickname is the King of the 450. We'll see right here. Darin Waid's in trouble. This would be a tremendous victory for Steve Anthony in his WLW debut, but he misses.
That was a 449. He missed it.
Darin Waid with the
part
shot.
of it.
Twisting Fisherman Buster. Cover 1, 2, 3.
Whoa, wow, there you go. There. Well, it showed you speed, timing.
Well, that 449 by Steve Anthony cost him. Darin Waid was able to hit that Fisherman Buster and pick up the win.
449 and a half. That's how close he come to winning.
Well, like you said, wrestling is a game of inches.
Correct.
And very impressive win for Darin Waid, and a very impressive debut for Steve Anthony in his WLW debut. And we'll be right back with the next contest on WLW.
Jim Tredary Ford in Moscow Mills, Missouri has knowledgeable sales staff and expert service technicians dedicated to delivering the best possible customer service from any Ford dealership in the region. Subscribe to our channel for comprehensive vehicle walkarounds, test drives, and model-specific how-to videos, which will give you a glimpse into the passion we have for these vehicles and the real difference the Jim Tredary experience makes. Stay up to date on the newest technology, features, models, and news from Jim Tredary Ford, where our huge inventory means we'll have the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle. Our seasoned team of sales and service experts can get you in, out, and on with your day without the pressure you'll feel at the other dealerships. Subscribe to our channel and stop by to see the difference the Jim Tredary experience can make today.
Led by the WLW Heavyweight Champion Dangerous Derek, and representing Pro-Wrestling NOAH from Tokyo, Japan, KENTA and Marufuji.
Welcome back to World League Wrestling on... And you are not going to find a better main event on any program anywhere. We have Pro Wrestling NOAH stars Morishima, KENTA, and Marufuji in this six-man tag team match, along with the WLW World Tag Team Champions, the DoomSayers, Brandon Tatum and Denty Moore, along with the WLW World Heavyweight Champion, Dangerous Derek.
Boy, we're talking, I use that word pandemonium and excitement, but just think of what's coming down here. Holy Toledo, I cannot believe it.
Well, Brandon Tatum and Denty Moore, the DoomSayers, the WLW World Tag Team Champions. Now, KENTA and Marufuji on the other side of the ring are no strangers to tag team success. They were the 2003 and 2004 Wrestling Observer Tag Team of the Year, and they are also two of the top young light heavyweights in professional wrestling today.
Oh yeah, they're I wrestled Japan many times as Harley race, of course, and it's almost unbelievable that the dedication and how big wrestling is in Japan right now. So what you're seeing here is an intercontinental match almost from around the world, and especially I'm talking about Japan now. But geez, they have all this right here live and right in your hometown. That's big business. That's big promotion, and that's you can see that the WLW is trying to bring in nothing but the best.
And the Dangerous Derek and Brandon Tatum, the two men starting the bout, are both accomplished amateur wrestlers. Brandon Tatum was an amateur wrestler, a collegiate wrestler and football player at Missouri Valley, and Dangerous Derek, a standout football player at Mid-American Nazarene University, and also an accomplished boxer and amateur wrestler.
You got a lot of talent in this ring tonight.
Three of the best from Japan, along with three of the best from World League Wrestling, lock horns tonight.
Yes, sir. I can tell you a little bit more about this six-man. The danger, the more you have in the ring, the higher the danger, higher the risk factor here, because we got not two bodies, four bodies, but you got six bodies, and sometimes they're all going in different directions. So you never know what's going to happen and how it's going to happen.
Oh, yes, you're right. A very dangerous match and also a very unique match. Now, World League Wrestling has not had very many six-man tag team matches throughout the eight or 9 year history of the company. But they certainly give the fans their money's worth in this six-man match with all the talent in the ring. And the World Heavyweight Champion, Dangerous Derek, is in control right now.
The main thing is if you can keep control of the match. That's the most important thing. And some of these, I don't know if they've wrestled with one another before, but that adds to the chemistry. So you never know what's going to happen. That's and it's unpredictable.
And Brandon Tatum, one of the most hated wrestlers in World League Wrestling, and he's showing off his wrestling ability. Dangerous Derek now in control, but Brandon Tatum has been matching him hold for hold.
Well, you can see that the champion there, he's got a lot of lower body strength, a lot of thigh and lower back strength. He must do a lot of squats, and of course you need all that, all you can get. But he's got a good center of gravity, and he's got quickness to go along with it.
Yes, he's one of the most explosive wrestlers in World League Wrestling, and inside that ring, he is a ticking time bomb now. He's been known as one of the most talented wrestlers, but also one of those wrestlers, if you can get under his skin and get him off of his game plan, that puts him at a significant disadvantage in the bout.
He's like a bulldog, a wild bulldog. You never know. He can strike like a cobra.
Big
see that? What did I just say? Did you see that? Faster than a cobra.
Well, they were going hold for hold, and I think Dangerous Derek actually got Brandon Tatum to let his guard down, thinking that they were going to match hold for hold.
Now we're going to have it's going to be an interesting matchup here. East versus West.
That's Marufuji in the ring right now, who's not only a former junior heavyweight champion and junior tag team champion, but also the global honored crown heavyweight champion for Pro-Wrestling NOAH in Japan.
Yes. Wow.
Brandon Tatum blocks the hip toss, big clothesline.
Yes.
And welcome to the world famous Race Wrestling Arena.
The baddest mamma jammers.
They are looking at the best.
World League Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
talked about inches. We talked about being close. That was really close.
Referee Joe Timlin has to have some great reflexes to be able to stop his count that close to the mat.
Yeah.
Tatum's in control. Kenta floats over. Going for an O'Connor roll. 1, 2. Near fall by Kenta.
Oh, man, what a boot to the head.
Straight boot right to the face from
Yes,
Brandon
sir.
Tatum. Going for a power slam. Big fall away slam. Tatum floats over.
Oh, man, what strength there. Holy cow. That's just brute strength. That's a deadlift right from the floor up.
1, 2.
Yeah.
How did Kenta kick out of that? That first power slam was devastating enough, but Tatum floated over and hit a second power slam, and Kenta still
Let's see. 3 times it out. Here he goes again.
Well, now Tatum could be making a mistake here. He's going to the top.
Yeah, well, you give time for the other guy to react. You see what I mean? That's just exactly what happened.
Well, Kenta was hurt, but he may have been playing a little bit of possum to draw Tatum up to the top rope. Superplex.
Oh, boy. Holy cow.
And now Kenta tried to tag Marufuji. Aoki came over and interfered. Now we've got action on the outside, but Dangerous Derek is on fire inside the ring.
Oh, what a great move. What a great move. Great timing. Great timing.
1, 2.
Oh, my God. Only a 2 count again. I can't believe it.
Well, Aoki typically stands in Morishima's corner and stays out of the matches, but tonight he's continued to interfere. That guillotine right over the top rope. Dangerous Derek once again back down.
Anytime it's dangerous when you get around that windpipe like that, you know, it just when it shocks your whole system.
Well, now Marufuji and Dinty Moore are in the ring. Big shots by Dinty Moore.
Whoop.
Those bodies are slick in there, and Dinty Moore hits a clothesline. Big elbow drop. There's a cover. 1, 2.
Holy
fall.
cow, he got out of there. This is unbelievable. How is this going to end?
Exploder suplex. There's a cover. 1, 2. Marufuji once again.
Holy Christ, that's down here.
Just a fraction of a second away from defeat. There's a double sit-out face buster.
Oh, a 2 count again.
Well, Dinty Moore.
We've had 12 2 counts here.
How do you call action like this with 6 men going at it at once? Now Dinty Moore. Drop toe hold by Marufuji, who hits the ropes.
Oh, wow, what a shot to the head. What a shot to the head.
Now Kenta knocks Tatum off.
Come on, referee, stay in there. That a boy.
Double whip. Big clothesline. Double boot by Marufuji.
Oh!
1 to each side of the cranium. 1, 2.
Oh, my God. They went to a 2 count again. That's 14 2 counts in 30 seconds. What's going on?
I don't know. I'm getting more winded than these guys, I think.
Man, I don't know what's going to happen here. My God, they've gone into that finish. They're trying to get him knocked out. They're trying to end this match, and it won't end.
Well, big clothesline by Marufuji.
Yeah.
Near fall. Morishima's in. Kenta with the kick. That's one way to use your body.
He should be arrested for tailgating there.
Look at these men taking each other out. A club from behind by Dinty Moore. Listen to this crowd. Derek ducks. There's a spear.
Jesus, boy, did he flat him. Holy Christ, good shot. Oh my God. Oh,
big super kick.
Beautiful.
Here it comes, Ashiriwani. He hits it. Cover 1, 2, 3.
Hey, holy cow. Wow. Woo-hoo. Holy gee. Can I say it one more time? Pandemonium and excitement. The WLW. Pandemonium and excitement, Matt.
Dangerous Derek, Kenta, and Marufuji are your winners in this six-man main event right here on WLW on Ozark TV. This crowd is on their feet, and the well-deserved appreciation from this crowd. There they are. Your winners, Kenta, Dangerous Derek, and Marufuji. Well, what an exciting match. We'll be right back to wrap things up on World League Wrestling on